Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me today. This is just a short update video on the wind deflectors, kind of a shootout at this point between the Follow My Line, which is my brand, obviously, my wind deflector here that I make with my business partner, Tony, and then the updated V2 PDR version from Wilder Racing. So I went ahead and got everything set up exactly like I did in the last video. If you want to check out that video and see the results on the V1 version and some of the other items that I tested, that's going to be up here in the corner. Go ahead and click that link. Get yourself familiar with that content and then come back and watch this one. We went ahead and tested the V2 version from Wilder Racing and the original version from Follow My Line, and I'm excited to see the improvements that the Wilder Racing unit gives us. So let's get out there and test it out. Okay, so here we are for round 2 of some wind deflector testing. Kyle from Wilder Racing was kind enough to send me an updated version, or a V2 or his PDR version, which I have on the car right now. We're just going to, again, test out airflow, but more importantly, how the PDR sounds. So I have the PDR recording. I'll switch over to PDR audio when we get to HPDE speeds. So let's go ahead and roll the windows down, see how buffeting does with one window up. Try to straighten these strings out. Buffeting pretty good with one window down, nothing crazy. Roll the other window down. See how airflow does. Right now we're cruising along right around 60 miles an hour or so, but we'll get a quick test of HPDE speeds here shortly. What I'll do is I'll consistently talk while we're at those HPDE speeds so you can hear the PDR audio. There we go. Those are the 2 HPDE style pulls for the Wilder Racing V2 or PDR wind deflectors. Now we'll go swap to the Follow My Line version and do the same test. Okay, so here we have the Follow My Line wind deflectors. Again, we'll roll the window down, we'll see how buffeting is, Just like in the first video, there was a pretty solid indication of noise filtering along with wind buffeting reduction. One window up, now both windows down. Looks like, again, it's doing a good job of moving the air away from the passenger cabin. We'll do a test in one direction for HPDE speeds, and then we'll do another pull in the other direction for HPDE speeds as well. And I will talk through the entire time when we reach those HPDE speeds so that we can see how the PDR audio is, because really the PDR audio is the thing that goes to complete garbage when you're using the PDR and you're out on track and you're trying to get good quality video, which, you know, on the Camaro it's only 720p, but when the audio hits and it's just turbulence, it makes it just that much worse. So we'll get up to speed again and see how things go here. And of course, we'll do one more pull in the other direction to get a couple of good clips for audio, for PDR audio. Hopefully we have some great data that we can work with, and the comparison between the E2 version of the Wilder Racing and the OG version of Follow My Line wind deflectors can be discussed. Let's see you back in the garage. Okay, now that we're back in the garage, you've had a chance to listen to the comparison between the Follow My Line unit and the Wilder Racing unit. I listened to them before I filmed this, so I'm in the same boat as you are. Just my personal opinions here. There is an improvement on the V2 PDR version of Wilder Racing's wind deflector. I think it performed better than their first version, and that's good. That's good news for everybody. I did notice that both in the PDR audio and the audio around the microphone from the GoPro, which is actually just the external microphone, didn't pick up audio as clearly as the Follow My Line version did. Now, again, I'm biased, obviously. I try not to be. I promise I try not to be. I think the audio was a bit clearer on the Follow My Line version, but there's pros and cons to both, right? The Wilder Racing version is completely molded. It replaces the OEM side panel piece, whereas the Follow My Line version is attached with adhesive. So depending on what you like, the look, etc., that's up to you. From a PDR audio standpoint, if that's more important to you, I would go with the Follow My Line version. I don't know what kind of testing while the racing did, or what kind of input they had. I know that on the Follow My Line version, I've had extensive conversations with former aerodynamicist at GM who worked on many different programs. His name's Tom Froling. Shout out to Tom. He helped me determine things like length of kick out and things like that. You know, he was involved with a lot of the programs dating back as far as the C4, but most recently he had a lot of input on the 5th gen Z28 and the 6th gen SS1LE, ZL1 1LE, etc. So that's where we got our modeling information from and our idea to do these. And I think if you just listen to the audio in the video here, you can make your own decision. So again, just a short video today. Hopefully that helps clear things up, and I'll leave links to both products down in the description below. Till next time, till the next project, see you then.